This episode is brought to you by Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/CAGcast and get 50% off your first order with free shipping.
I'm sitting pretty impatient, but I know you gotta put in them hours. I'ma make it harder. I'm sending pick after picture, I'ma get you fired. I know you're always on that night shift, but I can't stand these nights alone. And I don't need no explanation, 'cause baby, you're the boss at home. You don't gotta go to work, 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 but you gotta go to work, 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 work. You don't gotta go to work, 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 work,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 627. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. As always, we're joined by a man who's now broadcasting live on Xbox. Wombat.
But I'm not.
I know, but you seem like you are a lot.
What is a lot?
I don't know. I get these push notifications.
Really?
Yeah,
How?
because I have the Xbox app on my phone.
I understand that, but I haven't broadcast anything since before the last show.
Oh. You're
That's
saying
why I'm confused.
Oh.
I did the one round of Fortnite in the morning before we recorded last. And then I was on your stream, but that wasn't really me. And that was it.
Fine.
So I defy your accusation and call you a liar. Don't besmirch my reputation like Shipwreck.
I was hoping that Shipwreck was going to jump in and reinforce my...
I was trying to figure out why my notifications weren't working.
Yeah, because that's just a bold-faced lie.
I thought I heard somebody comment about you broadcasting on Xbox while...
No, I've been working from home.
Right, that's what I thought. I thought, okay.
Yeah, so
Maybe
for those
I
wondering,
imagine that.
when do I have time to broadcast while I'm working from home? Once a week. That seems to be the answer.
Okay. I take it back. Can I edit this intro out and swap it out with something else?
Seriously, how about an apology?
How about you just do an impression of me and re-record the intro?
And then from Long Island, and now a man, I don't say funny things, Wombat.
See, it's hard, right?
No, because you don't say funny things.
Right, and neither
Yeah.
did you.
I said something funny making fun of you.
The jury's
Damn it.
still out. The jury's still out on that one.
Nah, we're gonna get all sorts of comments. That was the funniest line I've ever heard, they're gonna say.
Right.
That was so funny I shit my pants, someone's gonna say.
Signed, Mrs. Wombat.
Nah, she doesn't listen to the show. She hates it.
Right. It's you with a fake account.
Exactly.
Shipwreck, how you enjoying the show so far?
I'm doing all right. I've made the mistake. I'm just realizing it right now. I've made the mistake of working from home in the same place that we do the CAGcast.
Oh.
So
You don't want to be there? Is that what you're saying?
I
You've
am
been there too
I am
long?
tired of sitting in this chair.
I mean, I'm doing the same thing, so I get it. Cheapy doesn't work, so he doesn't.
Right.
understand.
This is foreign to Cheapy.
No, actually, the difference is I have the desk up, except when I do the CAGcast, and then I bring the desk down. So it's completely different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm just in the same spot that I've been in all day. So
I feel
I'm
like
in the
I've been
same
here
spot,
for I don't know, like 2 months in the same spot now.
How long has it been?
Isn't it crazy? It's been a week. It's been the longest week ever. That's all I have to say. Ship, you holding up okay? I know
No.
you probably have it harder than all of us.
I'm not.
No. Your kids are pretty low energy, though. So
Mine are?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shipwreck's been sending us pictures of his kitchen renovation, and it doesn't seem possible that he can get a picture in without like literally dashing through the picture, and it's like just like this blurry picture, blurry blur. So that's probably happening just all day long, and I'm imagining.
Pretty much. So yeah,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be back at school by September.
Yeah, that's great. So yeah, I'm home with both kids every day. So my days
And
right
you're
now
alone.
are
Alone, you should say.
alone. Yes, my days are. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Perfect.
Best
time to get up, by the way.
I mean, that's when I get up normally. That's fine. It's the same routine there. Then I come downstairs and make coffee. I work for an hour so that I can get something accomplished. And then the kids come downstairs. And then that's about 8 o'clock, 7:30-ish, 8 o'clock. Gretchen goes to work. And then it's me and the kids until like 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Right. They're getting some quality streaming viewing in, I bet.
They, yes, they are tearing through the seasons.
So have you reached your bandwidth cap yet?
We don't have that, fortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel bad about that, but like, I can't just like stop and homeschool my kids like in the middle of the day.
No.
It's fine. Don't
They
feel.
can learn plenty from watching Netflix.
Yeah,
at that age,
if you
especially.
just so you feel better, my daughter's on her second viewing of The Flash. Like every season, she's already burned through it once, and she started watching it again because she wanted to. So that's where we're at my house. But she also got her remote learning schedule today, with homework due on Friday. So her fun ended. So,
Yeah. Ty had the similar situation.
Yep, no more fun for you. She had her 2 days, so now it's back to school, essentially at home. But luckily, we have both of us here. So
Apparently they don't do that for 3 and 6 year olds.
no, you're just SOL.
They
You don't-
send,
Netflix.
what they do in this situation is they send you home YouTube links of stuff
Yeah.
that they could watch. It's like,
Sounds about right.
yeah, it's like, oh, great. Now I have to go
Sesame
look up
Street.
YouTube links.
The problem I have, and I don't know if Cheapy has this problem too. He'll probably say no because he wants to sound smarter than me. With my son's homework, because he's in 3rd grade,
Yes.
that's easy. That's like, yeah, I got this. I could teach you this.
Right.
Now, with my daughter's math and some of the science stuff, I don't remember any of it.
Right.
So I feel like I'm not going to be the best teacher.
Right. I have never helped Ty with any of his homework, so I don't know what he's doing.
Well, that's because in the past he's been taught it in school,
Right.
and him being smart, he retains the information.
Right.
But what do you do when there's no information that's already been passed along?
To find out. He's very self-sufficient. He's
I
never
don't
asked
doubt
me.
it.
He's never. I don't say never, but compared to me as a child, like my parents helped me with my homework all the time. My mom did, and Ty's. I mean, maybe once or twice in his school career, he's asked me a question about something.
Oh yeah, no,
But
yeah.
It's
Sabrina,
like nothing.
yeah.
Like, so I don't know. Like, we'll see. I think that he's still going to try to figure out stuff by himself. Luckily.
You'll find out.
Does he at least ask you for snacks every 15 minutes?
No.
We got
No.
those like milk jug size things of goldfish. You know, the giant size ones. And each kid has their own. And that's pretty much it. We don't see them until like dinner time. And they're
Can't
like,
you
hey.
get one of those like serving machines where you put your hand under and it just like a little bit comes out at a time?
They make those for dog ship. You should get those for your kids.
Well, they make them for humans. I bought one at Bed Bath & Beyond.
I think
in the
they're just for
clearance section.
dogs.
No. I bought one. It was $2.
You just keep telling yourself that.
It didn't say anything about dogs.
It's
don't think they
it's
sell
the
lots of
canine
pet
snack companion. It
At
doesn't
Bed
say
Bath &
dogs
Beyond?
anywhere on there.
At Bed Bath & Beyond? I don't think so.
Dog Bath and Beyond. Yep.
Sorry. I'm a Beyond Plus member. I know a lot about Bed Bath & Beyond. I threw it out. It never worked.
That's okay. See? Because it's for the dogs.
No, because it was $2.
It was a joke.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that my life has improved a lot because now everybody's home with me and I'm not lonely anymore. So how's that?
Congratulations. You're the one.
I'm happy for you.
So it's working out well for me. I'm getting a lot of quality ping pong in.
Right, before
in
you
the
were just hitting
backyard.
it to nobody.
No,
Just chasing balls around all day.
No, never got that. I never got that desperate.
Bounce, bounce.
Not never.
Bounce, bounce,
Not
bounce,
never.
bounce, bounce,
We're doing
you know how you can-
the late afternoon long dog walk. Seems to be helpful.
No, wait, but you could fold the ping pong table in half. You know about that, right? And you play against the wall, right?
Yes, I did that like twice when I had a ping pong table growing up.
Yeah.
That
Me
sucks.
too. It's not great.
It's not-
It's hard. It's really hard. You have to.
Right.
You have to have.
You have to
Be
you
good.
have to play down to the table.
Yeah, you have to use your legs.
No, I mean you can't
I
pull
can
out a
do it.
spin on it, or it's going to spin right back at you.
Oh, I'll spin the fuck out of it. I love it.
You don't care.
I'll make a video.
Slow down there,
I don't
compadre.
give a fuck. They say don't spin it, and I will spin the fuck out of it. I'll do it live on Twitch for everybody to see. They said it couldn't be done. Yeah, Mrs. Chibi, and for Mrs. Chibi, it seems to be working out because she's always got these meetings that she thinks are, preventing her from getting actual work done. And now they seem to be canceling a lot of these, not even bothering having them over the phone. But so she's getting more. I think she's more efficient actually. It is weird hearing like an office phone though ring in the living room. She's got like one of those setups.
Yeah, that's what I have that too.
So and it sounds like an office phone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Different ringer. I got it.
Have you been like making runs to the grocery store? Are you like very like freaked out when you go to the grocery store?
I went to the regular grocery store yesterday and I got some bread and a rotisserie chicken, which they had put out as I was there. I'm like, you know what? I don't know when I'm going to get real food anytime soon. So I got the chicken and the bread, and that was nice.
Did you tuck the rotisserie chicken underneath your arm like a football?
Yes, and then I ran out the door.
It's
funny. No one ran after me to pay for it. So, whatever, free chicken.
Are
not
you able
true.
to maintain? Are you able to maintain the 6 feet of distance that's recommended?
I've been doing my best to stay as far away from everyone as possible. The supermarket, when I went there, was fairly empty. And today, the one thing, I went with a specific list to get essentially 6 things. They did not have any produce at all in the supermarket. It's literally zero.
It's ridiculous.
And I also needed batteries, which they just don't sell at my supermarket, which I thought was weird.
Ridiculous. What kind of supermarket is that?
I don't know. I figured I'd have to overpay, but at least I'll just get the batteries and be done with it. Because we were out of AA batteries in the house, which is sort of a mini crisis. So today
a crisis.
I made a quick Target run, and I got the batteries, and they had carrots, and they had lettuce.
No, but listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes.
People don't understand how long 6 feet is, I feel. Because when I'm about at the store, I see people, they don't really seem to be making that great of an effort to maintain that 6 feet.
No one is. That's why I'm going with like when it's raining outside, if I'm fast, then the rain won't hit me.
See, I go with the the basket instead of the cart because you cannot be mobile with the cart.
My wife wore gloves and wheeled the cart.
And I'm doing like parkour moves to get around people.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, if I see somebody in the aisle, like I'll go to a different aisle. You understand?
Yes. I think I'm good now. I don't know when I'm going to go back outside again. Other than for like, a neighborhood walk. But no stores.
I got 5 dinners coming from HelloFresh next week.
I made pork chops tonight. I made, we had the rotisserie chicken. I made chicken one night. I've been doing lots of cooking. We're running towards the end of the fresh meats, though. We're getting towards the frozen foods.
I think if you go in the morning, you'll do okay.
Yeah, I have frozen fish, which is fine. I also have shrimp. I have fish. I have shrimp. I have some frozen, like, Bubba burgers.
Right. And you
in
can
the
order
freezer.
from restaurants, too.
That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
It's pretty easy.
I have no kitchen.
That's so
Well,
weird.
you have a kitchen. It just doesn't have any functioning appliances or sinks.
You know, you could get like a tabletop skillet, at least to like get you through.
Or just order from restaurants.
Yeah, just order. See, this also goes back to the I'm with the kids all day. I'm not going to then be able to cook anything
And clean up.
right. So
I don't know. I'm constantly cooking for my children.
yeah, you know it's a different situation on that.
I know it's a very different situation. You
My
know
child
what? Your
helped me
kids
cook.
eat better than mine. That's not true. Your kids eat better than my daughter. My son eats fine. But yeah, so I don't know. Could be 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other.
Yeah. Stay away from me if you see me in the supermarket. That's all I'm saying. 6 feet is long. People don't understand.
Trust me, there doesn't need to be a virus for me to stay away from you in the supermarket.
Even if we had a kitchen, I still would just order groceries and everything. I don't want to be there.
Well, they're not delivering groceries anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to
They
get
just,
those.
they just delivered them to my door tonight.
They're not doing it by us anymore. They're like, nah, we're booked.
Right,
Sorry,
me
we'd
too.
like to, but we're booked.
Same.
So that's the problem I have.
Understood.
That's
I-
that's why I had to go
yes.
out and get my carrots.
That's part of my problem too, though. Is like I'm literally stuck in the house.
Right.
Yeah, because you don't want to take the kids.
I don't want to
anywhere.
get the kids anywhere. No.
Well,
No.
yeah, no, the kids did not go with us to Target. They stayed home.
Yeah.
They also didn't want to go, which it helps.
Smart.
Yeah.
Now Monster
You don't want-
Jam's canceled. It's all.
Oh, this is
all-
the weirdest. This is like the weirdest thing, right?
Yeah.
Not to
It's going to be pretty weird.
It's super weird.
But to be honest, my day-to-day life isn't going to change very much, except I'm going to see more of my family.
Yeah, well, for me, I went to Target today, so if I get it, we'll all know it's because I went to Target today, and everyone can call me a fucking asshole for going to Target. Like we told you, don't go get those carrots. No one needs carrots that bad.
I mean, were you within 6 feet of people? Were you
I don't
careful?
think so. I was careful. I was mindful of where I was. It wasn't very crowded. It was fairly empty. So it's like I was probably in aisles with nobody, let alone 6 feet. It was just
Right.
me.
Right.
So,
Good.
yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I got my
I think
carrots.
you're pretty safe
and,
if you do it that way.
I
And
don't
then you
know.
wash your hands as soon as you get home.
Thanks, Doc. So,
I don't know.
I know. It's all too weird.
No one's around you, then how are you going to get it?
I don't know. It all
Not going to
sucks.
touch. I'm sure you're careful not touching things.
Can't believe
Like,
we're in the
not like
middle.
that
I can't believe
basketball
we're in the
player.
middle of a goddamn pandemic.
Right.
Trust me, I did not have that on my 2020 bingo card.
Yeah.
We want to talk about anything else?
No, but we have to. No, I do actually. I honestly don't even want to talk about it.
Right. Well, right. Well,
I know
you can
it's too looming to not talk about, but
Right. Well, here, we can talk around it, sort of. At Retro Amigo writes in and wants an update on Shipwreck's Basement and wants to know if anything's changed since the YouTube tour, and are you working from home in the basement?
we already went through this.
But what's changed?
Currently, there are toys every other foot on the floor.
Okay.
And if it's not a toy, it's a snack wrapper of some sort.
Good. You got to have that.
And
Makes a good noise when you walk across it.
wonder what's underneath that blanket. No, I mean, it's pretty much the same as it was before. I've added another pinball table, got rid of the air hockey, moved some stuff around. I don't know. It's still good.
Okay. Good. Yeah. It's still a good place to be. It's not that very peaceful, it sounds like, with the kids. Yeah. But what are you going to do?
Right. They're very conscious of the door needing to be closed. Like I wall myself up in the media room.
Right.
But then they just know that it needs to be closed. They don't realize that means they should stay outside of it. It just means when they open it up, they close it behind them when they come in.
That's very funny.
So they'll figure it out. It's only, day 3, right? So, or 4.
Yes.
They'll get it by like day 80. So you're almost there.
They're just hanging out with the contractors.
Right. And everybody exercising? It's important to exercise? No? Hello?
I've been going for walks.
Walkies?
Walkies. I have that animal in the house, who, by the way, is super confused all the time now.
Right. Why is everybody home all the time?
Why is everyone here?
Right. How am I supposed to do my secret activities?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. How am I supposed to lick this guy's pillow?
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and she does do that. She does lick my pillow, and I hate it. It's a whole other. That's a different. That's a whole other show.
I'm doing Ty's exercise program from his PE teacher that they sent out.
Yeah, we got that too. We got the gym stuff to do.
Right.
Yeah.
We did it today.
Good job.
Thanks. I could do it. I can keep up with the 8th grade.
My kids set up an obstacle course each day around the basement, and I hear them running into each other and off the walls and everything. It's great.
Uh-huh. You know what? Just when you hear the crying, that's when you go in. Or the big, really loud thud.
It's the loud ones.
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Show feedback, Wombat. How about some show feedback? Or is this are we just fuck the show feedback?
I think we've done enough.
Okay, let's do some watch this, bitches.
Yeah, let's get on with the real show. People don't want to hear.
So, yes, everybody needs more stuff to watch now because they're home. I guess.
Yeah, they get it.
We started watching The Magicians on Netflix. Do you know what that is?
Is it a show about magicians?
It's Harry Potter with fucking.
I
basically.
see.
Everyone's older and it's a college instead of whatever that is. Junior high.
High school?
High school. And there's fucking and there's nudity. We're only on the second episode, so there was only one instance of fucking, but I know that nudity is coming, and I'm looking forward.
Now, when
to
you
it.
say nudity, do you mean full frontal male nudity? Because that's the only kind of nudity I watch.
It's possible,
Okay.
but that's not what I had in mind. That's not
I
what
want
I'm
to see
looking
I want to see a magic wand.
it's possible. I'm not ruling it out because I don't know, but it's possible. But that's on Netflix, and so far the first 2 episodes have been pretty entertaining.
Excellent.
And Mrs. Cheapy approves.
Even better. I was gonna say I finally watched Frozen 2 because they added it to Disney Plus.
So did we.
Did you like it?
It's fine. I didn't like the songs,
No, the songs are bad, right?
except for the Led Zeppelin song that you just sang.
It does sound like Led Zeppelin,
the
doesn't it?
songs get better the more you hear them. I've heard these songs a lot now, but
Okay.
they're not as good as the first one. It's not
It's
a musical
not.
like the first one was.
But it sort of is.
It sort of is. They sing a lot.
Just less songs.
It
less
is, but it's
songs.
not like classic Broadway musical like the first one was.
I guess it's
It
just
kind
not
of
good.
is.
And
It's
also,
just they don't have as many songs.
so who was the magic voice?
It was Robert Plant.
You mean character wise?
Yeah. And as we wander on down
Right,
the road,
exactly. That's all I could hear the entire movie. And I started queuing it up on my phone, and then everybody yelled at me.
That's my son's
I saw
favorite
it.
song, by the way.
So I stopped.
Stairway to
The
Heaven.
Frozen 2 song?
Stairway to Heaven is his favorite song. I'm not even making that up.
Good. It's a good song. It's
It is a
probably
good
a lot
song.
of people's favorite
It's
song.
fine. Yeah, I'll let him have that. Anyway, yeah. Who's singing that?
Oh.
The character
Magic.
is
Who?
I don't know.
It was the Magic Forest.
It was the mom ghost.
Oh, yeah, it was the mom. It was the mom's ghost.
They never say that it's the mom's ghost. I've read
It
that
is.
theory online that it's the mom's ghost, but that's not confirmed.
Right, who cares? It's not worth thinking about.
Are you
That-
waiting
he's
for
not gonna.
confirmed on their phone?
I'm just
too?
saying, as family movies go, that one
Listen.
it's sort of a dud. It's no Dora the
Sure.
Explorer. That's what I'm
Sure.
going to say.
How was Dora the Explorer?
Dora the Explorer is pretty good.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never watched Dora the Explorer. Well, maybe like one episode.
That's
I've
enough.
watched in
If
my
you've
entire
if you've
life.
That's
seen
enough.
one, you at least know you'll know on
get
all
it.
the stuff that you need to know going into it.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and it's kind of silly. It does a good job at. Did you see the Muppets movie?
Yes.
The more recent ones.
Probably.
Okay. It's from the
Yes, I
director
did.
of The Muppets,
Okay.
who also directed all the Flight of the Conchords episodes of that show.
Okay.
So it's smart and irreverent. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
yes.
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 Mhm.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoy
It-
those qualities.
It's a weird movie.
It's really weird.
Like,
it's,
there's stuff that happens. You're like, I guess we're just going to go with that, I guess. I don't know.
it's oddly self-aware.
Yeah.
It knows exactly what movie it's making. I'm not saying it's the greatest movie ever made. It's probably a little too long, but the fact
Kinda like
the fact that they made this movie and that it's
Yeah.
out there and you can watch it is mind-boggling to me.
That's what I felt watching Trolls. The
Okay.
Trolls movie is really. Have you seen it? It's pretty weird.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I've heard it's pretty weird, but I've never seen it. I think I
I
own
saw
it.
it.
It's
I saw it in the theater, and I really didn't I was like, it's just like Shipwreck said. I was like, okay, so we're just gonna be doing this now, which is fine. I mean, it's funny. I liked it.
yeah. I would say this one, Dora, though, is even. It's even stranger than Trolls is.
There's a scene in the Dora movie where you're like, do I have to explain this now? And I did. Because I wasn't alone watching it.
69. There was a 69.
There is a
reference.
69, yeah. Uh-huh.
I had to explain mating.
Uh-huh. Did you use the word penis at all during the explanation?
Yes.
yes. Yes. Or
Multiple
dong.
times.
Did you go with dong?
Multiple times.
We've watched Dora the Explorer 3 times so far.
Nice. Yeah. I try. Yeah. I would like to watch it.
You should watch
Sounds
it.
like
It's
I'd be interested.
it meets your criteria. I think it's like an 84 or something on Rotten
Yeah,
Tomatoes.
it's got a pretty high Metacritic Rotten Tomato score. So
Frozen 2 barely did. Or I don't know if it did. but we
Frozen
watched it
2
anyway.
was kind of a disappointment.
Yeah.
Other than when Olaf tells the story of Frozen 1. That was the only good part. That was pretty funny. That made me laugh.
Right.
Yeah.
Ty, finally, we watched the second half of The Dark Knight, the Batman movie.
And
And he didn't really understand. I made him write an essay afterwards, because
wow, you suck. Okay.
a short essay. He was into it. He was into it. He likes writing. He was totally down with it. As long as it's short, he wasn't intimidated. So I asked him to explain the ending to me, and he didn't really understand what was happening. With Batman running away at the end, and I
Because
didn't feel bad.
it's a bad ending.
It is. I remember watching it in the movie theater and not understanding what was happening. So I
It's
didn't
a-
really
it's a-
expect Ty to understand.
It doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing this now?
It makes a little sense, but it unfolds so quickly that you've just watched a
Well,
really long movie.
We've had this discussion on the show before, but
Yeah.
the movie is building towards a different ending. And then at the last minute, it doesn't go with the ending that the movie's been building towards. I'm not saying like it's subverting expectations. I'm saying the film thematically is moving towards a specific thematic ending. And then at the last second, it goes against what the whole movie has been trying to tell us.
What was it?
Okay, so I'll do this again. So the movie,
Do it quickly. Do it fast.
Okay, I'll
us
try
the
to do it
fast
fast.
version.
Okay.
Fast version.
basically what the movie is saying almost at the beginning when you have the Scarecrow come back is that there's a new breed of villain that's taking over Gotham City. If you're a fan of Batman or comic books in general, you already know what Gotham City's gonna look like at the end of this movie because you know that Gotham is filled with crazy masked villains. That's just how Gotham City is. So this movie, the story that it's essentially telling is how did Gotham City go from a city of standard mobsters to crazy masked villains? And that's sort of what the movie is kind of telling. But then at the last minute, it subverts that. And it's very strange.
But that's not really.
But it sort of is. So here's where I'll take you on this journey. So the Joker gets the money from the mob, right? He gets the mob's money because mob's still in control. Joker gets the money. He burns half of it, right? Not the whole pile. He burns half of it perfectly.
Well, the
in
whole
half.
pile burns, though.
Huh?
The whole thing burns.
No, it doesn't. No, only half of it burns. Just like who? Who else in the movie is half burned?
But he says that, but he doesn't. That's a joke when he says that I'm only burning my half. He's got gasoline over the whole thing. You don't.
No,
never
he doesn't.
watch the whole,
He only half of it burns, and it's
but
intentional
it's right
to
next
mirror
to each
what
other.
happens.
They're right next to each other.
I understand that, but
It's
some of that
burning.
money
It's
is
burning.
still half that money is still good, and the other half
Burning.
is burnt. Just like Harvey Dent.
I've never seen this
where
movie. I'm pretty sure it
What?
was Elsa's ghost mom.
half his face is burnt, and the rest of him is fine. Harvey Dent, who, as the DA, is trying to get rid of the mob legally, realizes now, as a Batman villain with a half-burnt face, that, he can get rid of the mob, though, and there's only one way to do that in Gotham, and that's to become the villain, and he does, and he kills the mobsters. But how the movie should have ended was, because he knew where the money was, it should have ended with Harvey Dent with his half-burnt face sitting on a half-burnt pile of money as the new head of the crime family in Gotham City, and then the circle is complete, and now you have Gotham City as we, the audience, knows it. And that's what the film had been building towards. This Gotham City where Harvey Dent is a crime lord, and the Joker is running around and is crazy, and the Scarecrow's there, and it opens it up for everything else. But for some reason, the movie doesn't end like that. It almost ends with it being like, and that's the end of the Batman, which is kind of dumb.
Why are so many of these Batman movies not about him just being Batman?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, this movie should have ended with the lead up being the next movie being him just about being Batman.
Well, but
that would have been
they
a
keep
good movie.
doing this. It's either he's like done being Batman,
Or he's new to being
or
Batman.
he's new to being
I
Batman.
hate it.
There's nothing where he's just Batman.
Batman. Welcome to yeah. And well, those movies do exist, but they star George Clooney.
Those are fine. I'm fine with those.
Yes.
Here's Batman doing Batman things.
Mm-hmm. But that's how the movie should have ended, and it doesn't, and it drives me nuts. Harvey Dent dying defeats the purpose of the movie.
I'm currently holding my copy of it, my Target exclusive Batman mass packaging that was sitting here.
You should watch it.
next
and
to
you
me
can see
that
if
I've
you
never
agree.
watched.
You can agree or disagree. I'm saying the movie.
I disagree with Wombat's thesis.
I'm saying 95% of that movie is great, but that last
that
5
better.
minutes is pretty lousy.
It just happened so quickly, and you're not. I couldn't take it all in after you've watched it. The movie's like fucking 3 hours almost,
Yes.
right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's a very long.
Seems like
movie.
it anyway.
Yeah.
And then there's like a
It's
major
153
plot point
minutes.
happens.
It says right here in the back of the box.
See? And the major plot point happens at the very end of the movie, and it's like it goes down in 30 seconds.
Yeah, because it's not the ending that they were planning on.
It's weird. It's not the ending we deserved.
Yeah,
It's the ending
exactly.
got.
He dies the villain or lives whatever. Die the
Right.
hero or live long enough to be. It's dumb because
No,
he
it's
should
the
have been the villain.
hero
Yeah,
we need, not the hero we deserve.
yeah. All sorts of
something like that.
nonsense.
Somebody
it's dumb.
is.
It's dumb. It's unnecessary. The movie has a better ending, and they just didn't go with it.
What do you think about Universal becoming the first studio to offer first-run films at home?
It's a shame I don't want to see any of them, but I like the idea.
What about Trolls 2, starring the McElroys?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm going to watch that.
$20.
I'm going to watch that.
I'm going to watch that.
So what do we get for our $20? Is that just like
48 hours.
48 hours? Okay.
Same shitty way you get it now, I think.
So it's you, Eddie Murphy, and Nick Nolte, and you have to watch that movie.
Uh-huh.
Or I don't know. There's a new sheriff in town.
It erases.
Mm.
Yeah, I would do that, but maybe not. It depends on the movie.
It's tough because when you think about
I
it,
know
like
the
if
hunt.
these films are going to come to video pretty quickly, like even
Right.
not day and date, but they're gonna release these pretty soon. I bet.
Yes, they like
Oh.
making the money.
Right.
I'm more upset about Black Widow, Wonder Woman, everything I wanted to see that's going to get delayed because of it. Like, does it throw, because all the Marvel stuff is connected, does that throw off the Winter Soldier TV show?
Right. I'm not too worried.
It'll be
about that.
okay.
I'm pretty. Yeah,
It's not
I'm comfortable.
I'm not
I'm
okay with
comfortable.
it. I'm not okay with any of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on. Hey, let's talk about feels. Do you experience stress? Is there anything stressful going on right now? Do you have anxiety or chronic pain or have trouble sleeping at least once a week? You're not alone. Many people do. Those Wombat, those Target runs are pretty stressful.
Yeah.
But you seem to have it locked down. So what is Feels? Feels is a premium CBD delivered directly to your doorstep. Feels says it naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. Feels is easy to take. Just place a few drops of Feels under your tongue. It's so easy, I'm going to do it right now. I still have some. Still has it. Listen. Oh, it didn't make any noise. Oh, well. Are you new to CBD? Feels offers a free CBD hotline and text message support to help guide your personal experience. Feels works naturally to help you feel better. There's no high, hangover, or addiction. Join the Feels community to get Feels delivered to your door every month. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel anytime. Become a member today by going to feels.com/CAGcast, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's FEALS.com/CAGcast to become a member and get 50% off automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Thank you, Feels. How are we feeling about those new releases?
Ugh.
Boing.
Ugh.
Yoing.
Well, there's one new release whose release date was supposed to be Friday, but it was moved to tomorrow. And I've
What's
been
that?
playing it.
What is it?
Doom.
Bum, 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 bum. Is there a lot of heavy metal music in that game?
There is some heavy metal music in that game, yes. Just a little bit, though. Just a taste. That game is a good-looking game. Doom Eternal, by the way, for those who are wondering. I don't want to get confused with one of the other Dooms.
Right. This wasn't on the tech-gaming.com's official new release list.
Because this only goes through the 12th through the 18th, and that comes out
Right.
on technically the 20th.
I wasn't sure whether we should include it or not, but
Well, since I'm playing it and it's already been reviewed by every other place, I might as well talk about it.
okay.
Yeah.
You're enjoying it?
Yes, the fine folks at Bethesda were kind enough to send me a code. I got it today, so luckily I was, home today to be able to play it.
You only got 8 hours of it in today?
Exactly. I played the first 2 levels. The levels are actually fairly long.
4 hour
when
long
I
levels.
say that,
All right.
huh? Yeah, it does have fairly long levels. It's got a lot of what worked in the last Doom game, if you played that one, with the weapon upgrade system and collecting new weapons. I like it. It feels a little bit more expanded in this one with all the different perks and upgrades you could do for everything and the alt fires and all that kind of fun stuff. It really has a lot going on, but it's also very fast. It's Doom. You're running in, you're running around, you can't stop moving, you're shooting demons, and there's a lot of demons out there at once, and you're clearing these rooms. Right now I'm playing it on normal difficulty. We'll see how long I can last on normal difficulty. I do like all of the subtle RPG elements. I like how big the world is. I like that I do, I'm going to need to go back and probably play the first level again to find all the stuff I missed. And now that I can, jump a little bit higher and jut out a little bit faster. Dash. That's the word I want to say. I can dash. Which I was not able to do in level 1 when I played it. So but the real hook is like how good the game looks. Like visually, it's really impressive. So if you like Doom and you want to see the best looking Doom you've ever played, then I'm going to say you're probably going to like Doom Eternal. Again, I've only played the first 2 levels. This is my first 2 level impressions. But I have a good feeling. I'm going to say probably by next week I will have played a lot more.
Now broadcasting on Xbox Live.
It's almost Saturday or Friday night. It's very possible.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
When this show's out, it's going to be Thursday.
And that's streaming time.
Yeah.
I have it on order. So
You're going to like it.
no, I played it at E3. It was really good.
I was going to say, I can't imagine a world where Shipwreck doesn't like the new Doom game.
I can.
They could.
Yeah,
same world where-
one where his kids won't let him play it. That's
the challenge. Yes.
Yeah.
We're almost through Borderlands 3 DLC, but I think the new DLC comes out very soon. So
It does. They sent me an email.
good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff that came out this week or is coming out this week. I know I also have Animal Crossing on pre-order.
That is coming soon.
I got the notification that Best Buy shipped my Animal Crossing sack, my little money sack. No confirmation on shipping the game yet, but my money sack's going to be here.
Fantastic.
All you need.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Yeah, RBI Baseball 20 and MLB The Show 20 are both out.
What's that? What sport is that?
Baseball.
One of the
It says baseball in the title.
Both of them have baseball in the title.
What's that?
You moron.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sorry.
What's that?
So do you think those games will do better or worse right
This is
now?
the only game in town.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, it might actually do better. I could see that having it do better because what else are you gonna do?
And the kids are home.
And you want some sports, right?
Yeah.
Gotta have sports.
Oh my God, have you been putting on ESPN or any of the sports channels to see what they're showing?
Have they resorted to table tennis yet?
They haven't. They've been showing. I watched a basketball game from 1988. It was nice to see Larry Bird.
That sounds all right.
Yeah, it's just like this is what we got.
No,
Right.
like I have my setup like turns on when I turn on my Xbox. It turns on my cable box and everything like that. It always automatically goes to ESPN every time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think last night we turned it on and there was like a thing about Michael Vick and him with the dog fighting thing, and I'm like, really? Like this is what you're choosing to show? Like
Well, that's what gets people watching, though.
I guess.
Like,
Like, need a little bit more
hot
depression
garbage.
here. Can we get this going on?
Right. Something a little more upbeat, like table tennis.
Maybe.
Some feel-good table tennis story.
Only if there's no one in the crowd, and we know that those games draw a crowd. So
They don't. I was able to go to the table tennis club when people were like social distancing, and I was totally confident that we'd be the only people in there, and we were.
Nice work.
It worked.
Are you going to be picking
No,
up My Hero One's Justice 2?
Ty has told me about it. He's let me know that it has several new characters in it, including the guy that can phase through stuff. I can't remember his name, but he looks like the Fallout 2 guy. I mean, the Fallout guy, the Pip-Boy dude, and some other dudes. But
Sounds all right.
hopefully, I'm not planning on paying for it, but Ty has birthday money still from his birthday last year. So it's possible that he will pay for it,
that works.
but he'll probably forget.
That also works.
I'm hoping that he forgets.
I'm gonna say he probably doesn't, and you're gonna wind up owning this game,
It's possible.
especially if
We
he's
both
home. I mean,
Great. He'll
yeah, because my guess is that Ty's gonna blow through his schoolwork in about 2.5 hours.
dude.
each
He
day.
got one assignment already,
Mm-hmm.
and I went downstairs I had some work that I needed to do, and I was like, all right, I got like half hour, an hour, not 5 minutes. He finished.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Without there being the set times, he's gonna burn right through it, and he's gonna get
Right.
bored, and you're gonna be like, well,
Yeah.
That-
And we play table tennis. He's going to be really good at table tennis by the time this is all done.
yeah. When there's only 4 people left on the planet, it's not gonna matter.
That's fine. That's good.
Mhm.
Keep you busy.
GB's
You only
really
need one
moving up the
other person.
rankings.
It's my best hope.
I'm just waiting for the whales to come back into the East River or whatever happens in Endgame.
Wait, what?
In Endgame,
Yeah,
in the Marvel movie, the Avengers
Right.
Endgame,
I know.
when
the movie,
50% of the
I'm familiar.
population is gone,
Yes.
the environment is so much better that whales start showing up in the East River in New York City. Captain America makes note of it. I
Right.
saw whales in the East River.
Got it. I've only watched that movie once, so I did not. That did not stick with me.
Wow. Well, that's your own fault. Watch it again. You have no, you don't have Disney Plus.
I do have it.
Oh, so watch it again.
I'm.
What else do you have to do? The movie's in 4K.
Everything.
It's gonna
Anything.
look nice.
I'm trying to do like push-ups and.
You know what?
I'm
You could
trying to-
do push-ups while watching Endgame.
Right. I can't do that many push-ups, so
So you could do
This is really
push-ups and then watch the rest of Endgame.
Right. I don't really want to, though. I'd rather watch something I haven't seen yet.
All right.
Or something like fun, like I haven't seen in a long time, like Airplane. I'm trying to find a movie like that to watch with Ty. That I think he would like, but I don't know. Think he would like Airplane?
Yes. My son watched Airplane and he enjoyed it very much.
Right. I think we talked about this already.
Yes. Is he old enough to watch Airplane? No. Was I his age when I watched Airplane? Yes.
Airplane's okay.
So there you go. The circle is
It's
complete.
PG. Airplane's PG.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
Definitely.
It's got boobs in it.
Yeah, you could have boobs back in the day.
I'm just saying that movie.
I'm telling you, Airplane rating. Let me just double check.
Just checking.
I'm never gonna PG.
Huh?
Oh, look at
Wow,
that.
it's got like the whole blowjob scene and everything.
It does. You know what though? She's blowing a
I know
inflatable.
I know
tummy.
what's going on. But
I'm just saying.
Did you just try to explain what a blowjob is to Shipwreck?
No, the two of you could. Speaking of sucking things, your child isn't going to understand the joke.
she's gonna ask me about it.
Right. I remember asking my dad, like in Airplane 2, do you remember there's a scene with the computer? Remember Rock?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, oh, we're going to have to blow the computer.
Yeah.
And I remember asking my dad what that meant. Because I didn't. And then like the computer smiles
Yeah.
when he hears that.
Yep.
We're going to have to blow the
Yeah,
computer.
I didn't
We're going to have
get
to blow
that.
Rock.
I was
they say.
older before I understood that joke too. Again, when they don't
Right.
understand the joke, you just move on. Just move past
I
it.
remember asking, my dad answered, and then I remember wishing that I didn't ask.
Exactly. You told the appropriate response is when you're older, that'll be funnier. But there's enough other jokes in there.
All right.
So, Leon's getting larger is funny to everybody. When the reporters all run into the phone booths and the phone booths fall down, that's funny every time.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll watch Back to the Future. All right. Anyway, let's go on.
Watch Airplane. Watch Airplane. What
I've been playing one game on here, Round Guard.
the hell is that?
I'll tell you what the hell it is. It is out on Apple Arcade. It's $20 on consoles, but part of Apple Arcade.
Whoa.
So it is Peggle, but it's also an RPG roguelike.
Interesting.
So you are going through Peggle levels where you are shooting out your little warrior or wizard or thief, I think are the three classes. And as you bounce down through, you get chests and you're defeating enemies that are, they're Peggle pegs, but they're, I don't know, ogres and whatever RPG.
They've got personality.
Yeah, they have personality. And there's boss fights, and it's really well done. I wish it had a better sense of progression. Like you get to keep, I forget what they're like, medallions or tokens or something like that. Like once you've earned those, you can apply those to your character. But everything else you like lose every time you go through, and it takes a while to like do a run of this. It's not like as quick as most iPhone games would be, I would say.
Right.
So I was running through my battery pretty quickly on my phone, because I was playing like, I don't know, like half-hour sessions of Round Guard, which is good. That means it's a good game, but at the same time, it's like, once you finish a round and you're like, well, that was a half hour and I didn't get to the very end or earn anything new. It's kind of defeating, but
Right. All right.
it's good. I'm surprised it's $20 on the consoles, but part of Apple Arcade.
Yeah. And not like Game Pass also.
Maybe it'll
Maybe
it'll end up there. I bet.
All right.
Borderlands 3
Now-
All right, anything
is
else?
out for Steam.
Well,
Borderlands
I was
3.
gonna say 'cause we're also playing a game that's sort of new that you and I have been playing.
Oh, is it time for news, multi-platforming, and Wombat's Rainbow Sexy Talk?
Yeah, let's
Is that what
talk
you're
about.
saying?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right. We've both been playing Call of Duty Warzone
That's right. We played together
with my son.
with your son. I thought we had a good time.
We did pretty well, actually.
I know. I was just going with we had a nice time, but yes, we also did well in addition.
Did we have a second place finish? Yes.
Yes, we had a second place finish.
And yeah, it was pretty fun.
Mhm.
I I like that game a lot. I like the way they've integrated it with the main game so that all your loadouts and stuff carry over and all the things you unlock carry back and forth to the main game, the main multiplayer mode and the battle royale mode.
Oh, so so that loadout I'm creating in Warzone, that would be my multiplayer loadout?
Correct, and vice versa.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I'm just using all the shit that I've unlocked in multiplayer. I've got my good rifle that I've, put together, my M16 with all the shit attached. Or no, it's not. It's an M, I don't know, some M thing.
Assault rifle.
Bullets come out of the other end, the pointy end.
Yep.
And it's got a scope on it and whatnot. Trigger, I believe it's called. And, that's what I use. So it's cool in Warzone when you're in the game and you get those loadout drops that you're just like, oh, this is my kit that I use in the main game. Makes me feel like I can kick some ass. And I have some good rounds where I get like 7 to 10 kills. And I like the way the shooting feels in that game and the character movement and all that shit.
It's a very good looking game.
And it's very good looking. It's although there is a lot of pop in still. I think like maybe it's a network issue that they haven't worked out yet because the game's so new. Clearly, there's a bunch of like testing issues that haven't been resolved through testing.
It's weird jumping back and forth between Warzone and Fortnite, which is what I had been doing.
I would imagine.
Because they added some of the new spy challenges were added this week to Fortnite, and I wanted to do those. And I did those, but it was weird because it was right after I had played Warzone with you, or maybe shortly after, not that it matters. But to go from a first-person shooter that's very realistic to this sort of cartoony third-person shooter, yeah. Although I did very well in Fortnite.
Right, because all the kids are home.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. And my skills are a little more honed because I was playing a more difficult game before it.
Right. Yeah, I really like Warzone. I think they did a really great job.
It's good.
And it makes me not want to play Apex at all.
I like jumping through windows because it makes.
The only thing I haven't really got down yet is the parachuting. I can't. I'll look it up at some point, but I just can't seem to fall right efficiently.
I have no problem with it. Maybe it's you. Maybe because I'm used to Fortnite.
Those other games, I seem to be able to just drop wherever I want. This one, I haven't quite mastered it, but I'll get there. And I had fun streaming online with you too. That was cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. We did well. Right. It wasn't an embarrassment. Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to Sony. Sony had an event today. I guess it was a pre-recorded. Was it pre-recorded? I didn't watch it.
Does it matter?
I guess not. It was supposed to reveal the technical specs of the PS5. I believe it was something that was scheduled for GDC, and that because GDC was canceled, it was just thrown out there. I didn't. Did any of us watch it? No, right? Shipwreck, you have a lot of free time. Did you watch it?
I didn't catch it. No.
No. Did either of your kids watch it? You could have got a report from
them. They may
perhaps.
have. No. I don't
know. I really don't know what to say about it. Apparently, the specs are not up to the Xbox Series X specs. It's got. I know the Xbox has an SSD, but apparently the Sony one is somehow more special.
I thought it was less special.
It's less special, yeah.
Sony's PS.
Theirs isn't proprietary. I don't think Sony's isn't.
No. Sony's isn't proprietary, but it's using that same. I'm gonna sound like an idiot, I'm sure, and whatever. So the Sony one is a similar style of SSD drive that the Xbox has, where it's one that isn't really readily available yet. Like if you tried to swap out the one that's going to come in the PlayStation 5 with a solid state drive that you could buy right now, it's not going to work as well because this is like a better version of a solid state drive. I'm sure there's a term for it.
Proprietary?
No, it's not proprietary. It's not a proprietary thing. It's like a quality of solid state drive and how fast it is and how it works.
I love we're getting our technical information from you, but it's okay.
I'm trying my best.
I know. NVMe, is that what you're talking about?
I think so, sure. Yes, an NVMe solid state drive, which aren't readily available, and I guess if they are, they're probably very expensive, but it won't be as good as the one that's going to be in the PlayStation 5. So even though it's not a proprietary drive, it would be really hard to upgrade initially. In time, it might be fine. Again, it also sounds like and again, we don't know this yet. It could be a situation similar to, earlier with the PlayStation 4, where you're going to have to open this thing up if you want to change out your hard drive. Yeah. I don't know that. Don't quote me on that, but they've done it before, and it sounds to me like this is where they're going. On the Xbox, they're also having that type of solid state drive, but theirs is going to be almost like a memory card that you can pull in and out.
Sorry.
And they're going to sell a proprietary version of their memory cards, because that's essentially what they are, and who knows how much those are going to cost. So, here we are. So, remember
we know
this
nothing.
generation?
Basically, we know nothing.
Well, we know that both consoles are going to have 1 terabyte of memory at launch.
Okay.
And,
that's not enough.
It's not enough, and it's going to be very strange coming from a world where you can have 400 games on your console at all times.
You can still do that.
Well, you can, but you can't.
They're old games.
Yeah. You can have your old games on there on an external drive.
Sure, that's what you're going to do, right? You're just going to unplug your external drive from your current one and plug it into the next one.
I think the goal, though, in time is to have 400 new games on your console, not 400 games I already have.
But that's not going to be in the first
No, I know.
years.
I'm saying that'll be over time.
Right.
So I guess the question is, over time, will this proprietary memory card system for Xbox bite them in the butt when they can't lower the prices enough because it's a proprietary thing?
Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm
could be.
more afraid of.
I don't know. Could be fine.
Yeah. Or in 5 years from now, are external solid state drives large and cheap, and they patch in that ability? It's possible.
Well, it's the transfer speed, though. It's how you get from that external drive.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm saying if 5 years from now, it could be,
Could be.
negligible.
Could-
We don't know that.
No, we don't. And then you'll be buying a different 5 years from now, you'll be buying another console anyways, not this one.
Series Z.
Right. Like you're talking 5 years out. How long have we been on this generation?
It came out in 2013, didn't it?
Okay.
So 7.
And you bought
years out?
another Xbox in halfway in between that one, so 3.5 years in.
I guess.
These aren't long-term solutions.
No,
Don't know
they're
if
not.
anybody's aware of this.
I'm just saying that's sort of what we're looking at. We're looking at these weird short-term solution consoles that go back to problems that we had prior to this generation. But whatever.
What about Sony's backwards compatibility? They talk about that.
They said 100 games.
But just PS4 games?
I think so. 100 PS4 games. That's what I was reading.
Right. Interesting. All right. I didn't see it, but apparently it was pretty boring. It wasn't really meant to be a marketing piece.
Yeah.
They weren't looking for activations.
No, it's not. It was
right.
yeah, it wasn't a consumer thing.
It was a GDC leftover.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to Microsoft. They announced the new Game Pass games, and there are some pretty good ones on there. Games that I want to play.
Yep. I want to check out Ace Combat 7.
I do. I like those flight simulators.
Yeah, I know. I'm
played them in a
being 100% serious.
And the Surge 2 I'm interested in.
Yep, I'll check that out.
The Surge 2 too I'm interested in. Yeah, look at that graphic of that robot thing shooting a laser out of its face. That looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to... Oh, are we at the CAG bag already? What's up?
Uh-huh.
No Stadia news? No Stadia news for the Stadium?
I got nothing.
Shocked.
I mean, I could talk more about Fortnite, but I don't think you want that.
Nobody wants that.
No.
Let's move on to the CAG bag. At Bickman2K writes in and asks, how fast are the CAGcast teraflops?
Not fast at all.
How many gigaflops? Teraflops?
3.
3?
Mhm.
That's not as many as Xbox.
No, it's not.
That's like a Wii, I feel. I don't know. I don't even know how many a Wii has.
Either.
At 101 asks if we think the Xbox or PS4 will go free with their subscriptions to help with social distancing. You mean like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network?
I
No.
can see them doing like a 14-day free trial
they
if you
might
don't
do it.
have it, but you get that anyway if you don't have it,
Yeah.
right?
No, they're not going to give those away.
Yeah. Maybe do that
it's-
the $1 Game Pass promotion again. For
Yeah,
the
they could
first
do something
month.
like that. Sure.
It's difficult to tie in the coronavirus with your marketing plan.
Really? You don't get the emails I get all day from
No, I do
potential vendors?
get.
Because
No,
I
and
literally
those-
get them every 5 minutes.
Yes, and they annoy the shit out of you, right?
Yeah, and they're all inappropriate.
Right. So that's what I mean. It's not easy because everyone I've got is ridiculous. Like, why do I need to hear what like some online service is doing that? Like, I never in any situation could ever have any physical contact with them.
Mhm.
Like, it's just like I'm assuming you're taking the proper precautions for your employees. I don't need an email about it. Every company that I ever did business with. So weird. At Live Love Kenny writes in and asks, how excited is Wombat for Trials of Mana? I don't even know what that is.
Me neither. I thought maybe you knew.
It's the new Mana game. There was a demo out for it on Switch.
Oh.
Am I supposed to be excited for that, or is that sarcasm?
It's a Square Enix RPG.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that's a sarcasm.
So very excited is what you're
Mhm.
saying. You're pre-ordering now. At Rob Catterall writes in and asks, what's the closest new Wombat has come to what's the closest Wombat has come to crying out a film?
I don't know.
Really?
Wait.
Never? That you haven't come close.
God, what's the name
That's
of
what
that
you're
movie? No, because there was that movie I watched, the saddest movie ever made.
Uh-huh.
It's a Zhang Yimou film.
It's a what?
Zhang Yimou. He's a mainland Chinese cinema.
Okay.
I want to say, because I want to say that the English translation of the title is To Live. Yeah, there it is. To Live, 1994. Zhang Yimou. So that movie is the saddest movie ever made. It's a mainland Chinese movie about a Chinese family, and nothing goes right for them for 2 hours. And it's
okay.
depressing as hell. And that movie
Wow.
may be the closest thing I've ever come to crying. And I watched that movie in a classroom.
I was going to say there's
So-
that 94. I'm like, that was something you watched at school.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I watched that in college.
That is
was
not something
definitely-
you picked up at Blockbuster.
No, people want to know why don't you watch like serious movies anymore? Because I watched a lot of them. Trust me, I'm good. Yeah, that movie is depressing.
Okay, wow. Nobody saw that pick coming.
Nope, so it takes place from the 40s to the 70s about a family that loses everything. It's
Wow.
the
What's it called? What's the name of it?
it's called To Live.
To Live.
Mm-hmm. And the director is Zhang Yimou, or as they call him on IMDb, Yimou Zhang.
It's got an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, no. It's a very good movie. You know, that's not. You know, he's the director of House of Flying Daggers, Raise the Red Lantern.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he's done some non-depressing stuff, but
There's no karate in that one, I guess.
there's no karate in this one. So
Skip.
yeah, exactly. So
All right. All right. At Chaluhu ate you. I get it. And now that you three are likely all home more often over the next few weeks, is there a chance for multiple episodes per week?
doubtful.
How about
Doubt.
Lunch with Shipwreck?
Yeah.
Lunch with Shipwreck as just shit. Everything's just flying about.
Right. This is
What was for lunch today? What was for lunch today?
Today we ordered in Cold Star chili.
Nice. I got.
So they had cheese conies and I had a 5-way.
Sounds good to me.
5-way.
I had leftover chicken for lunch today. It was very exciting.
Yeah, I feel bad for all the local businesses, man. It really bums me out. Talk about like what's the closest you come to crying at a film. I was just thinking about like all the businesses and stuff that are going to suffer.
Oh, trust me, I know all about it. Yes, it's terrible and it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well let's remind everybody that they can become a member today and get 50% off their first order with free shipping by going to feels.com/CAGcast. And also to follow us on Twitter at GBD, at New Wombat, at Shipwreck, and at Video Game Deals. And we'll be back next week. Don't worry. See, this is the great thing about the way we do this show is that it's like the ultimate social distancing. I see other podcasts struggling to figure out how to get a remote setup going, but we're ahead of the curve.
As always.
On everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bread's done.
Why is he running, Dad?
Because we have to chase him.
Okay, we're going in! Go, go!
He didn't do anything wrong.
Because he's the hero Gotham deserves. But not the one it needs right now. So we'll hunt him.